Welcome to the Utah Football Fans Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, go Utes.
Talk Pac-12 championship.
You guys were there.
God, what a game.
People.
God, what a game.
Hopefully you watched it. Yeah, we went. James couldn't make it. That was such a fun game. That was a great college football
I think it was
game.
the best game of the year.
Two top teams in the country. I still think Oregon. Look, they lost to them. There were two losses with Washington.
I know.
By this much.
3 points each game.
Yeah, both games.
Well, if Oregon's defense can stop Washington once, they got a great chance of winning it. I mean, they had two chances. Washington pulled it out.
Hey, but Washington doesn't sit back, man. They attack.
That is true, Texas Mike. I have got my ankle break right now.
But it was an unbelievable game. So we went. The sights and sounds when you go and your team's not in there, so you're not all stressed out. Now we did represent. We wore Utah stuff.
Yeah, of course.
You wore your Utah Football Fans hoodie?
No, I had another. But
We're wearing
people
Utah gear.
They were nice.
Well, what are they gonna say to you?
Because we were. We were there last year. What was funny is they went through every year of the Pac-12 champions.
Up on the screen.
On the screen.
Like
How
showing-
many times did they show Arizona? Okay, just curious.
And so,
They
of
came
course,
out the
Utah
woodwork.
the last 2 years, and of course, we're up putting the U. There were some cheers in different
Well, there was
places.
cheers. Not the first one they showed because the Oregon fans weren't too happy about that one. But
Yeah, they
then
kinda boozed.
when they showed clips from last year's, everybody cheered
Everybody
for us.
loved that one.
No, really, it was so enjoyable and so much fun to be there and not be nervous. And especially in that game environment, my heart went out to everybody around us. Like, we were surrounded by both. More Oregon by where we were. But there was some Washington around us. But, like, I'm just sitting there in the fourth quarter just going, one of these teams is going to lose this game, and it is gut-wrenching, and you can just see the stress in everybody. And I'm just sitting there going, this is amazing. I'm loving every second of it. Not stressed at all. It was so much fun.
What was the split?
Yeah, that's what everybody has asked us. Honestly, to me, it was so even.
That's good.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I felt that way. What was hard for us is, like Bryn said, we were in an area of majority Oregon.
Yeah, we were by.
So it was louder to us
Yeah.
when Oregon did something because we're among Oregon, though there were still Washington fans. But kind of straight across from us, other end zone, a lot of purple.
Sounded loud on TV.
And it was it was really loud in there. Someone asked, was it as loud as last year?
Who knows?
I don't know, but it got loud, man.
I don't know. That place exploded when Hubert picked him off.
Yeah.
I still get chills thinking about that.
I don't know if it, but this game sustained the energy the
Yeah.
whole time. Whereas ours last year towards the end, USC fans were leaving and
I loved that.
we had it in the bag, but this one went all the way to the end. And the last 2 minutes when Oregon scored,
Two plays,
two
touchdown.
plays, 30 seconds, that did
I couldn't believe
explode.
that.
There was euphoria by Washington.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Game
They're up-
over.
They're up by 10 with 2 minutes left.
Just make them go down. Boom, boom, touchdown.
Touchdown.
And all the Washington people around us were like going, oh,
There was 2 minutes left. And
I know. That's what I mean. I'm watching everyone around us.
We're watching people.
I'm watching everyone going, I'm so sorry. Like, I can feel your stress emanating off of you, and I was fine. But
you sit there eating your popcorn.
it was fun though, and we had right in front of us, so the center for Oregon, his last name's Powers Johnson.
Great name.
His grandparents were sitting right in front
Is
of
he
us.
the guy that picked up the fumble?
He's the guy that picked up the fumble and scored right in front of us in our end zone.
So they were all jacked.
And I was so sad because they took
Took
that
it
away.
away. He was down, but
I know. But so that was fun. They were in front of us.
the best part of that, so he scores. He does like the flip into the end zone, right? He gets up, and you guys didn't see this because you were at the game. He walks up to the camera, and he's this far, and he goes, "Are you not entertained?" is what he said.
That action, that was the end zone we were at.
So great.
Everything happened in that end
most
zone.
of the stuff happened in front of us. We were fortunate. They were, of course, jacked and hugging each other and taking pictures, and then
He was down by this much.
Well, you saw DJU there?
I know, I just read that.
Interesting.
DJU to Washington confirmed?
Where does his brother play? I thought it was Oregon.
His
Oregon.
brother played in Oregon.
No, Oregon's getting somebody
Okay,
higher profile.
but
than
as
that.
far as the game
Yeah.
goes, I'm sitting there, and in my great wisdom that I was having on behalf of the Oregon fans
Poor guys.
is that Washington got the lead. It was like 17-3.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going,
Boom.
and I did tell one guy, look, don't panic yet. We were down 17-3 and came back to blow them out. Now, it didn't happen, but they took the lead, dude.
They turned
came
it into a
back.
game.
It was unbelievable. It
Well,
was so good.
That, to me, the biggest surprise for me was Oregon started really slow. Oregon didn't
Three and
look
out.
3 and out,
Three
3 and
and
out,
out.
3 and out.
Hey.
And they didn't look as crisp. Like, you remember when they played us, Bo Nix would get the ball, throw it, get the ball, throw it. He did hold on to it longer. He had to scramble a bunch, which
One super long run.
props to Washington's defense. Oregon wasn't clicking as well as I've seen them play before. But at the end of the day, I mean, Washington, I looked at it today. Washington had their time of possession was like 37 minutes to 22.
It adds up.
So
Well, especially those last two drives.
the last two drives, they just took up all the clock in Oregon. But Oregon had the momentum, so that was the thing. If Washington hadn't taken up that much clock, who knows when they scored with the 2 minutes left when Oregon, I was like,
I couldn't believe it.
okay, Oregon,
I was kinda ready
Oregon's
to,
gonna
like-
pull it off.
They're going to stop them. They're going to punt, and there's going to be a miracle take place.
Yeah.
I was praying for it.
And the Washington people right in front of me here, just behind me here, and I'll talk about this dude over here in a second.
I don't know about this, dude.
And
You've been holding
they're
out
on
on me.
suicide watch. I guarantee it.
It was
I
so
wanna
fun
hear
to be
about it.
there, though. It really was fun. And there were quite a few Utah fans. And what was
There
so fun
was.
is obviously we stood out like
Well, yeah,
like a
red
sore
versus
thumb. So
all that green.
anywhere you saw, hey, go Utes, go Utes, go Utes. It was fun. I loved it. I loved being there.
Okay, tell me what you think about this observation. So as far as Washington goes, what amazes me is they're aggressive when they play. Now, the running back, 2 TDs, 120
So good.
yards or something, I can't remember. Absolutely a key to the game. There's a good balance there. But Penix, man, they attack.
Mm-hmm.
When they need a first down, they just throw
Just
it
throw the ball.
and expect the receiver to catch it, even when they're
Which they-
covered. That was what amazed me.
And they do catch it.
Is they had some key plays and the guy was covered. And Penix just hummed it in there. The dude caught it first down. When I was watching it, I don't know, remember when we talked about this, but I brought up maybe what you think is when I'm watching Washington, it reminds me in many ways of when we watched C.J. Stroud take us out in the Rose Bowl. At that point, it was
PTSD.
Smith and Jigma and
Harrison Jr.
all these balls down the field. I get that same feel when I watch Washington.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was a play. I think it was 3rd and 4, late in the game, and Herb Street and Fowler, they're talking, and it's okay. The smart play is you run the ball and make Oregon take the timeout, and then you got to punt it. No, they come out, throw the ball to their dude, first down, and they ended up kicking a field goal with it and taking more time off the clock. You're exactly right. They just trust Penix. Man, what a guy. The dude is so good.
He's so good.
He
Those
puts the ball
receivers are so good.
and their receivers, and then their O-line played great. Their running back, they looked so good. I was very impressed.
Washington really didn't misstep at all. I know he threw the one interception.
Overthrew it.
Overthrew it.
Bad throw there.
Whereas, like we said, Oregon kind of started off slow and had some struggles.
got it
I
going,
felt like
man.
Washington, but they did get it going. But Washington just came out the gate.
It was fun
They
to
were
watch.
so impressive to watch.
game.
I thought Oregon was going to win it.
Yeah.
I did too.
Once they came back and they got the ball at the start of the second half,
Scored.
and once they took the lead,
Uh-huh.
I thought, okay, here we go. Because Oregon was playing good ball.
Yeah.
Bo Nix, that guy can huck the ball too. He had some great throws. And then that run down the sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could have gone either way. But this is what I liked about it. No one tried to run the clock out per se, take a whole quarter away and stuff. It was course, he plays smart, but it's play to win the game.
It was such a fun game to watch.
In other words, they go out to make the plays to win it and finish it. Both teams were going for it. I loved it. It was a great game.
Yeah, and
And I was wrong. I actually thought I picked Oregon to win the game.
I did too. Number one, I can't believe Washington. They looked like a whole different team than the last 6 games I watched them. Utah should have beat Washington. That was a different Washington team.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We had a chance.
They had a chance. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
Washington team was just different. And then congratulations, Oregon. Your prize is Liberty.
I'm so
What
I'm
garbage
so
That.
I'm so sorry.
How did they not
Duck
get
fans? I really
Penn
am.
State, Ohio State, Missouri, somebody.
How is it that
Liberty?
the number 8 team? I get Liberty's undefeated. I understand, but the number 8 is playing number 23. You lose in your championship game, and your consolation prize is Liberty.
Liberty.
Like
Liberty.
I'm so.
That's stupid. Again, that's another travesty when it comes
I'm
to all this
gutted
stuff.
for you,
Sorry.
Oregon. Like, I really am. And Bo Nix, can I just say, what a stand-up dude. He is a masterclass in leadership and sportsmanship and just all of it. Like, to come out the way he did afterwards and give his press conference, speak to the media. You don't cover your head in a towel and walk off
Yeah, if you haven't
sulking.
seen that press conference with Bo Nix,
Look at what
I didn't
he
think losing
says.
quarterbacks could talk to the media.
I know, right? Weird.
Weird.
He just talks about how much he loves the game. He's so upset about the loss, which you're allowed to be. You should be upset, but he is so impressive to me. And so the fact that their bowl game is what it is, I think
playing,
it's
by the
so
way.
garbage. And he says he's going to play.
which I respect so much.
I hope
Yeah,
he
I mean,
has.
he's 43 according to Texas Mike.
I hope he has a really long career in the NFL. I think the dude
He's
is
an NFL quarterback.
He's so impressive,
mature man.
so mature, such a leader. I can't say anything else about it. I mean, he's great to me.